Hey guys, what's up? Spunker here, back with another video. I know. Let's give myself a round of applause. I did this on myself. I'm proud of myself. There's a few things I want to point out. One, my dog is right here chewing on a toy, so if you hear noise in the background, it's just it's just this video. Relax. Two, I'm not a huge fan of the sun coming in. There's not much I can do. I'll fix it someday. Three, I just realized this is crooked and it's bothering me like a little too much. 4, this is for show. I don't read. 5, no disrespect to MMA history. I'm just not a huge fan of putting holes in the wall. So the posts are gonna be right here until I figure something else out. I think I need a wide lens to get like the whole side of the room. 4, 5, 6, 6. I don't know what number I'm on. I don't drink. My brother got me that. He met him. He met Does have some baby. What can I say? Also, because I don't know what number I'm on, I have a lot more stuff. It's just in a bin in the garage, and I'm not really in the mood to bring everything here. I already missed 2 weeks. I don't want to miss another one. I was on a run. I don't think I've uploaded 3 weeks in a row, so that's the goal. I'm trying new things, man. I'm asking fighters questions. I'm just doing my own research, so I'm proud of myself. And yeah, more importantly, guys, new glasses. I know, pretty sick. So let's get to it. We're in for a great one this week. So at the end of this video, I want to know you're welcome, or else. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we're looking at Francesco Babyface Patrón. 5'9", 26 years young, professional record of 12-2. He's fighting out of Puebla, Mexico. He's a featherweight fighter, and his gym of choice is Brazilian Warriors. Now let's dive in. We asked a few questions to Babyface himself. So this is a mixture of his answers and my research. So let's go. Babyface started training at the age of 13. That was 14 years ago. His first professional bout was in 2016 when he was only 16 years old. But get this, I can't find a single video footage. All right, I tried. I couldn't find video footage of that and his 2 bouts after that. Wait, no, I did. I found video footage of his 3rd bout, but it was too grainy. Even with glasses, I don't even know what I'm looking at. So I'm not going to show it, and we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. So now we're going to jump to his 4th bout. He's 3-0 now, right? He's going up against someone who's 5-0, undefeated prospect at the time, Eric Samuel Koyok. This is where Babyface made his Lux debut, and it only took Babyface 1 minute and 30 seconds to get it done. Armbar, jiu-jitsu game, and full display. He went on a 9-fight winning streak before taking his first loss. A lot of those bouts took place in the promotion Lux, where he ended up going 7-2 in the promotion, which is pretty impressive. It's a good run. Now let's jump to his most recent bout. 5 9 fights, 122. You want to show face or what? Y'all want to see something cool? Simba Wimba? Show me your jersey. Mexico. Mexico. Say what's up. Say alright then. Why you licking my leg if you don't want to be in the camera? I don't know, I have all your hair. Oh! My apologies, but as I was saying, 5 fights, 122. His most recent bout was against 15-4 at the time, Brady Huang. Bout went for 1 round. Brady dislocated his shoulder. I believe it happened here. He couldn't take the pain, but Babyface did win by TKO. It was a good bout for as long as it went. Babyface got a knockdown. Brady ended up turning it into a heel hook submission attempt. It was pretty cool, but Babyface ended up turning it into a submission attempt of his own. And that's a common thing. Keep that in mind. Now, Babyface is a featherweight fighter, but he did dip his toes in other divisions. Early in his career, he did fight in bantamweight and lightweight. He's tried it, alright guys? Now, like I said before, he's training out of Brazilian Warriors, where 2 of the main coaches are in the UFC. They're actively fighting, and they're pretty damn good. We're talking about UFC fighter Alessandro Costa and Diego Lopez. Now, that's a flex. But not only is it a flex, it's pretty good when 2 of the people training you are in the biggest league in the world. And they're pretty damn good at what they do as well. Pretty decent records. So if you hang around winners, you'll become a winner, you know? Now let's get to know Francesco Babyface Patrón just a tad bit more. These are the questions I asked. Let's go. What was the reasoning behind training? What made you say, I'm going to start today? My motivation to start training was to lose weight, because I was a chubby kid who got bullied at school. All those comments at the time made noise in my head, and sports were the way I found myself and discovered who I am. Also, because I fell in love with MMA. Looking at your record, I see that you fought some experienced fighters. If someone was to ask you, what fight should I watch first, which one would you recommend? I would recommend watching my fight against Uriel Cosio, because it was my first knockout, and that fight proved to me that this is my life. My opinion, and I know you want to know, I would actually recommend for you guys to watch his bout against Luis Meras. I went to decision, but it was a really good bout. In my opinion, it's one of his toughest opponents, that in his most recent bout. But Luis, going into this fight, had 7 wins, and 5 of those wins he won via submission. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed, but Babyface does this thing where if the opponent brings him down, Babyface makes it a good thing for himself. He could be on the bottom, but he either turns it into a submission attempt for his own. It's not really a point to bring him down, is what I'm saying. You feel me? So when I was watching this bout and they're introducing the fighters, they're introducing both of them as BJJ, but Babyface is just, I would say, levels above. I highly recommend that bout. It was a good bout. Did you look up to any fighters in the bigger leagues, or do you have a favorite fighter? My idol back then was George St. Pierre, and now it's my coaches, Diego Lopez and Alessandro Costa. What is something that fans don't know about Francesco Patrón outside of the cage? I'm a burger lover, and lately I've started watching anime. If a big promotion was to call you tomorrow, do you feel you're ready to compete with the best in the world? Yes, I am ready to show everything I have worked and sacrificed for over these years so the world can know me. How do you see this fight ending? This fight will end by finish. We all want to end it quickly, but I have no problem going into deep waters to demonstrate my levels and everything I have evolved. Do you have a message for the fans that have supported you since the beginning? Draw closer to God and trust His will for us, because that is what forges us into better human beings, so we never stop working for our dreams. Beautiful. You hear me out. I can't tell you what to do, but you know what I can tell you is what I'm going to be doing this Friday, July 3rd. I'm going to be watching Budo Sento Championship 35. Babyface is fighting for the Budo featherweight title. He will be going up against Alan Ruiz. This will be his 2nd time defending this title. It's going to be a good one, guys. But just know, we're always looking out for the next up-and-comers. So keep watching. I love you.